Superstock Messinger calls the tractor kryptonite. Never open the throttle up.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is diesel pickup full at 2.6 turbo. This is a coming clash. You might as well get ready for it because it's going to happen. The Dodge Ram, that was Ryan Pritchard out of Melbourne, Iowa.
I'll tell you what, that's a pretty good pass. Second tractor out. Got a little bit of moisture on that track, and that's what the kryptonite had to deal with on that first hook.
All right, I got Dodge pickup right here, ladies and gentlemen. The second one to go down the track. Brandon Pritchard. The Cocaine Blues, and I don't have a clue why the name Cocaine Blues. Now, out of Iowa.
Oh yeah, lays down a really nice pass. Now he runs a twin charger setup where some of these guys run 3 or 4 turbochargers.
Here we go, four-wheel drive pickup, spinning red. It's pickup pulling time as Josh Mazur and the stretch machine out of St. Joe, Missouri.
Fans, how about that? He done went to the other side of the flag and then some.
So Iowa people, Jamie Bush out of Rockwell, Iowa, and a four-wheel drive called Thunderstruck. When the air breathers is taller than the cab of the truck, you know you got you a mountain motor.
So here we go, Case IH fans. It is a lot of turbochargers, a lot of diesel fuel. Here we go, your 2010 point champion. Yep, a lot of horsepower. Didn't get the nose up. And Dave, I'll tell you what, that throttle probably was not 2/3 of the way down as he went past us, and finally he put it up, and
he's still in the lead. We went to an Iowa truck. Let's go to South Dakota. Aftershock, Aaron Clear, Kendall, South Dakota. That's Aftershock, Kendall, South Dakota, Darren Chris.
Now, so here we go, out of Middle South Dakota, Tyler Auburn. Now he took it out as far as he could. He was coming in, going to parallel park it.
I want to hear my Ford people right now. Make some noise, Ford, Ford, Ford. Working the throttle
Okay, what you're seeing there, he knew that he couldn't gas it. He was blowing the tires, backing out of it, trying to grab it.
Looks like that's what he's going to try to run. Different style of driving than what you seen in Fred Blue a while ago. Fred Blue actually drove the truck.
And it's going to be rough to figure it out on this track. Okay, a little bit of a fire going. Fire everywhere. Now, he was told 4 turbos. There are 4 turbos on this. I had heard that once, but I didn't think so. One of his pictures said, Fred, 4 of them.
4 turbos.
4 turbos on the John Deere.
That white smoke you seen, I think he got a maybe an injection line or something like that, and that diesel lit. I'm hoping that's all that happened to him right there.
A lot of times when they do that, you build a new line and so forth, that line will crack, and then you got diesel fuel all over the place. And if they got a little additive or so forth in there, you get what you see going on there. Or once in a while, they'll melt the hose off that is feeding the oil to the turbocharger. Right. But in this case, we had it coming out the top, too. So.
Well, there's one thing about it. When it's not a pulling tractor, it makes the world's largest barbecue pit.
Yeah, or you keep going down the list, you could have a turbo issue.
Come on, come on, come on. Tried to work the throttle a little bit, and when he figured out that he better be getting on with the program, he might have waited just a little too late.
Trying to get her up and keep that water from coming on too early. Oh yeah, trying to get up in that top 3. Folks, give me a round of applause.
Agent Orange out of Amana, Iowa.
Oh, he may have just pushed himself into the number 2 spot.
The Jamie Darren Chris at that 380. Here's Dakota Thunder. Dakota Thunder. South Dakota. Oh, take it down there.
Finish number 3. Going to be a little bit short of his other tractor.
Out of Tyler, Texas, smart pattern old yeller. One of the classic names in the sport of 4-wheel drive pickup pulling.
Al's the best of everything. Let's see if he can grab the track out of Storm Lake, Iowa. Oh, man, yeah, he was turning them loose, and all of a sudden he got into the turbos a little bit. You can start seeing that smoke start to pulsate out of there.
Hey, boys, gets out of position, so I gotta wait. That was the Des Moines, Iowa truck, the Mammoth Hunter.
pure pleasure out of Sac City, Iowa right now. The John Deere out of Storm leads this thing. Jeff Tavares. And runner up right now, Dave Anderson. Okay, now he's got it in a pretty stiff gear, trying a little bit different strategy, thinking, okay, it's been tearing loose. Okay, second attempt for the man out of Sac City, Troy Arndt, on pure pleasure.
You're in trouble.
Okay. May have some kind of problem there because that looks like an exact repeat from the first one. Folks, give me a round of applause. Looking forward here on pure pleasure, 131 and 41. 131 and 41.
All right, got the DZ, the hot shot. Farmington, Iowa, Ryan Goodwin. You Iowa people liking that? We've got Dustin Ritter out of Herman, Missouri. They race Charlotte cattle. Now you notice on the front bumper it says Showgirl. That's not a club, that's for sale. The boy from Missouri come to get in on the hunt.
Out of Farley, Iowa, and this is going to be Brandon Simon on Fireman Says Dodge. First one out, 6,000-pound two-wheelers. How about that, folks? But I tell you what, he has just set the benchmark. And we'll find out whether he's going to take that. I'll turn it over to Dave.
All right, Iowa people get a hold right here. Richard Garn, red line. He was flirting with that white line all the way down there. He's always right there, Hammer. Works that Ford very, very hard. And it is Black Magic. Awful good job for that truck right there. An awfully good job for that Ford truck right there. A very strong competitor.
Go out of Sioux City, Iowa. That's going to be Brian Cobb on the hump digger now. He had a little bit of breakage earlier this year. He's always out there. He doesn't cut it down with quite as big a motor as the other competitors, but he has a lot of fun. Whoa, I'll tell you what, he's got to run good. Now, the last time he did that, the next circuit blew up. Yeah.
That man gets the most out of a cast iron motor than anybody else. And this nut hunting, consistent running truck. Both the trucks coming. In fact, all three of them I got left, boys. Just gotta keep an eye on. Not getting the ground speed, he just didn't get up and boogie and run.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he got the front end up, and then, yeah, he been a couple of guys, even in the four-wheel drive, they've been kicking up a little bit of dust right there on the chalk line.
But I need some help here. Where's my Iowa fans at? Front loaded by Red Hot. sir. He was a gunning. He was a gunning for him, letting that motor do the talking. Back and forth.
There we
The
go.
doctor said you cannot get under no stress.
Yeah, right. Sits at 3:13:51, which right now does hold the third position.
Blast them, boys. Blast them a truck. Come on, Iowa people. Chevrolet people, let's go. Worked a little lower spot on the track. Everybody else been running up on the high side.
Okay, he could feel it. Got down here about 200 feet, started losing tracks. He just started backing out of that throttle, and that's just the way the story was wrote. This afternoon, so here we go. Nick Paulson. Okay. Usually I'd say something went south on him, but it looks like
Superstock. Now keep in mind, also unlimited light, high truck. And an unlimited light Superstock now, that D21.
oh yeah, kicked a bunch of flame out of it. Folks, give a round of applause. Working it really hard in that last 10, 15 feet, and got a little fuel kicking it out underneath that front axle.
Where's my Iowa people at? Where's my international people at? Mr. Glenn Freeze. Ready. Go skating and a dancing in a brand new machine. It's only been out. That tractor's only been down the track probably 7, 8 times.
Close to their second truck.
This is your points leader for the 2011 season, Robert Polson, the New Holland Blue Can Fever. You've seen him work the throttle a couple of times, buzzing the tires, had to back off of it, try to let the tires catch up with him. The man from Missouri, chasing the international. Lock, load, and fire. Get the front end up in the air and take it down the line.
So let's see if he can outdo himself. Out of Farley, Iowa. Okay.
Sean Waynes out of Beatrice, Nebraska, and Adrenaline. get a hold on the line. He was feathering the throttle, trying to get that front end to pick up just like what the Dominator did, but it just didn't work for him.
This is going to be Robert Zychek on the Gunsmoke. Tell you what, Dave, he had a good run going. He had to jab that brake. I mean, he had to pound that brake to stay off that chalk line. And does a lot of wrenching. He's out of Ogden, Iowa. Long-time puller of the two-wheel drive division, ladies and gentlemen. Does run the twin turbochargers. They are exhaust-driven, free horsepower. If he could just ever get that engine to clean up, he gets that pop in there. Brian Cobb.
Martinsville, Ohio is out for Justice Joshua Parker. We're in the 10,000-pound Pro Stock class, ladies and gentlemen. We've moved in to the 10,000-pound Pro Stock class.
Gonna be Bob Martin out of Moberly, Iowa. Calls it the Grim Reaper. Okay, he's trying to get up there. Now, right now, coming into the Iowa State Fair, he sits number 5 in the points.
Ricky Barrett drives some of the time, but we got a little nephew on there. Wampus Cat, Ravenna, Nebraska. You seen him stablemate in a limited pro. Kept blowing the tires off. He just, every time he asked for the horsepower, the Wampus Cat had so much power, it just kept blowing the tires off after the sled even loaded the draw bar.
Yeah, you can kind of hear that howl. They were turning up there quite a ways. He just had to, that's just what he had to do. So here we go, out of Missouri. Oh, yeah. Folks, give a round of applause. Lots of blower belt. The big supercharger decided to stop. And the end result is lack of horsepower.
Out of Missouri Valley, Iowa, Grayson Hansen, unnatural disaster. Taking a ride on the unnatural disaster. We'll get his measurement up here in just a little bit.
Cheer on. The young lady's never been inside and drove one of these ever before. It's got a lot of Hemi at her foot. Here we go. Brittany. Folks, give her a round of applause. I tell you what, she did a pretty good job. Didn't blow the tires on the line. Got it right, pulled the front end up. Mom, you got to be proud.
Oh, heads up, heads up. We got Colburns, Hillbilly Binder. There's your run, International, folks. Hillbilly Binder, Colburns, out of Richland, Missouri.
Out of Moberly, or excuse me, out of Clarence, Missouri, Jim Collins on the truck called Untouchable. Used her all up. Used her all up. I don't think it's going to top. Definitely not the top 3.
On the border of Iowa, Missouri. Stretch it out a little bit, John Deere people. Come on, go. The York camp called the God. Backpedaled her a couple times, let the tires get a hold.
So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, out of Illinois, Region Rat 2.
What a deal. What a deal.
This is Brian Nelson out of Rome, Texas. Just not able to get her out to roll. Got the front end up, had the power, just sticking to the track a little bit. So we'll get to 5/6 here in a little bit. He will not be in the top 5.
Typical international we're in. Father-in-law took the greater, neater, sweeter, more completer, up-to-dater tractor. Now he's got to run son-in-law down. This will be Jimmy Brackett, Hillbilly Express, Richmond, Missouri.
Oh, yeah, using the tall roll, trying to get there. Now he's 14 to the points. Here we go. Out of Iowa City, Iowa. Whoops, there goes another blower belt. It's right underneath the pin, right out the end on Ironman. Here we go, out of Farley, Iowa. Dirty Pearl. Okay, let's see what Cole can do here. Out of Columbus, Texas. Doing a great job getting it down. They're not going to be probably in the top 5. So here we go, pretty neat looking truck. Calls it the Notorious. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, out of Beatrice, Nebraska, Scott Weems. Oh, yeah, got a little rough there on the end. You do something a little wrong here, it's disastrous.